All right, we should be good. Let me go make sure we share it. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, I see it on there. We good. Mike, 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 Mike. Mike check, Mike check. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so we good. Let me share it on there. We live.
Hey y'all. Hey everyone.
All right.
Y'all share the live.
Share the live, comment, say you here. Disagree.
Y'all tell us who here, who's in the chat, who's in the chat. Let me see. How's I supposed to share that?
Yep.
Oh my.
A lot going on in the city, it seems like. So what now? Oh, okay. How everybody doing? Make sure y'all share the live. Comment, let us know you here, you watching. Tell us your thoughts as we start the dialogue. We got one. I'm on time. Chef, yo, clap it up. Hold on. Clap it up. Yo, clap it up for Chef being on time for the first time ever. Here at least. You know, I'm sure you're on time in your real life.
I ain't it.
But this is the first time she's
been
on time. It's amazing what putting T.W Josey in the title will do. So yeah, man. Clap it up for Chef.
That's funny.
Man. You all right, man? You being clumsy today.
Judgmental.
Doing too much, see?
Judgmental.
All right. What you playing? See? What you got? That's me?
No, that's you.
All right. How you want to start off? How everybody doing, by the way? So how's your Tuesday? How's your week going?
It's been busy.
Yeah, I seen you. Who said I want to be in your camera?
You don't want to be in my camera?
No, I don't mind.
Huh?
I ain't bougie. You know what I'm saying? But how's your week going?
It's going good. How about your week?
My week is going great. Been to work, you know.
You went to work?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
came
Tuesday.
Home.
You should have.
The week started on Sunday though, you know. So
okay.
Been working every
so
day.
3 days.
You know? Yeah, working 3 days straight. Yeah. Ate some good food. I'm on a diet. I'm trying to just I don't even know what it's called. Just something I just made up. I ain't gonna eat no fries. So I ain't eat Popeyes right now.
You ain't eat Popeyes?
Nah, I ain't no fried, nothing fried, and I ain't drinking no soda. In like a week or some change. Maybe.
No, I thought I just seen you with a soda.
Stop
week.
it! Stop. I said a week.
No, last week. Like
when I had that cup I drank, that wasn't soda.
What was it?
It wasn't soda.
Hey y'all.
Yeah.
Hey y'all.
When I say how your Tuesday doing, if I'm saying I want like
y'all drop y'all names and where y'all what part of this y'all.
What is good? What does that mean?
In the chat.
Not too much on T-W.
Drinking sodas.
Oh no, we got a lot to say about T-W today.
Listen.
I feel like there's a bunch of egos in the in the viewers too. So.
Listen. So
Sheffy, you could also comment your thoughts on yesterday and you know how you feel about the whole thing while we start discussing things. We do read the comments on here, by the way. Don't be afraid to comment. We will put it on the screen. We'll read it and we'll engage as long as there ain't nothing crazy going on, Mia. Make sure y'all share the live too, please.
Hey y'all,
please,
share
please.
the live.
Right.
Share the live.
Where you want to start?
Where I want to start? So I want to start with T.W Josey. I want to play a couple clips from the meeting yesterday at about closing T.W Josey and Barton Chapel. It was a whole meeting, but we just gonna focus on T.W Josey.
Okay.
So everybody has been told that T.W Josey is not closing, right? Chat. Everybody's been told that T.W Josey was not closing. That they were just, shutting down and reopening to be a career.
So it's not closing; it's just being renamed, and everything's changing.
Well, let's find out. So let's find out what actually happened at the meeting.
Which one you want to play first?
I want to play. You didn't put them in order.
To add the word temporary.
Not that one.
Naming committee.
All right. So let's
Not that one. Yeah,
Public
that one.
comments.
So
Question.
this is the
Yes, sir.
first.
Madam
part.
President, could you please explain where even a child can understand that we are not closing T.W. Josey High School and that they will stay in the Murphy building? They will stay together and on what we're planning to do with Jenkins White and Barton Chapel. Could
All
that
right.
be explained as well?
Yes, when we get to, that's in section F, and we have 1 through 5 numbered. When we get to number 5, I'm circling it right now. So before we move into that, we will have an explanation, but that will come up in section F when we get to each one. So thank you for that. Any questions about the approval to receive the transcripts, the public transcripts and the hearings and the comments?
Okay, you can stop that.
So move with any necessary.
All
All
right.
right, so that was board member Ed Lauer. He basically told the president to talk to us like a child, or maybe I just misheard it. But he just said like he did though. He was like explaining to them so that a child can understand that they're not closing down T.W. Josey, that they're not closing down T.W. Josey High School. So boom, that's one. And then played the clip. The next clip is from Venus Kane. It seems like they was getting chastised from
I got something to say.
basically telling or asking for
Ms.
the
Kane,
grade
okay.
added.
Jesus. We have said time and time again, we are rebuilding T.W. Josey. It will be a comprehensive high school with the emphasis on the Career College Academy. It's going to be a college academy, going to be merged. They're going to have it all right there. We're giving these students, your children, your grandchildren, the opportunity to stay right here in Augusta for the jobs that's coming here to Augusta. The 250 jobs coming down here at the data center, the ones that are coming out here in the industrial park. We're giving our children an opportunity to have a job. T.W. Josey is not closing. We're moving them from one building to the other building. We're going to tear down that whole old school except for the gym. We're putting the name T.W. Josey on that football field with Dion's name on it like you asked me to do. Where are we getting to the point where it's temporary? We just said here, we're going to close it. We're going to reopen it.
Madam President, we need to call for the vote,
Okay,
please.
so hold on a second.
I don't understand what the problem is.
All right, so that was the clip.
We're closing it temporarily.
All right, so that was a clip from board member Venus Kane.
What up, Tyrus?
She basically was stating that she don't get the point of putting temporary in front of it because basically they're going to close it and reopen it. All right, so there's 2 board members that said basically they're not closing T.W. Josey, and then play the last clip.
Oh, I was just speaking to your people. You ain't saying how you ain't say hi
Hey
to them.
y'all,
Nothing. Just,
hey y'all,
In it
go
as
watch-
request
go
so
check
that it does not increase confusion as to the process of what will happen. Mr. I keep saying Mr. Lowry. Mr. Fletcher, can you please give that answer publicly, please?
Well, the one thing I would say is this: T.W. Josey as a high school will eventually be closed when it's converted into a college and career academy.
All right. So as you
There you
can
go.
see, the attorney confirmed that eventually T.W. Josey High School will be closed. That's just what it is. But everybody said that it wasn't gonna be closed. But I think that's what the people wanted. So how do you guys feel about the meeting that happened yesterday? It was 243 people on the live. It was a lot of things going on in the chat. So let's see if we bring the chat here. Let's
Julia's
talk about
young.
what was going
Venus
on.
King is strong on this.
She is definitely strong on
With
this.
Carlos. Venus
Miss
King must go. All right.
Why? Well, what did she say wrong though? She just she didn't understand why temporary needs to be said. And for clarity, Barton Chapel is getting closed and rebuilt. And they have temporary closed for them. So that's why Josey was asking for them to put temporary in front of Josey, because they're going to close it and rebuild it.
You asked a question earlier on your story. I know it's about the election that's going on now. And I think, actually it was on the flyer for the live. and it was like, real talk. Why are not voting?
Right.
Is it lack of knowledge or not trusting? And I think when you have a group of people really wanting one word to stay on something, it's because they don't trust whatever process is going on. They don't trust it so much. They said no, that one word needs to be there.
But it's crazy because in the meeting, Monique Braswell basically turns and say these people don't respect us. I mean, not to respect us. They don't trust us. And
Chef, you said you confusing folks. I don't know if she mean y'all. I don't know if she mean you or me. I don't know. She said, y'all confusing folks. Call me. All board members must go now.
I'm gonna call y'all back. Hold on, y'all.
She not for Josey, period. No,
who not for Josey?
I'm assuming Venus. Sounds like a board that isn't on the same page. How, Sheffy?
Wait, Sheffy, I'm about to call. But what y'all think in the chat for the people who actually was coming in under the coming in yesterday on the live? What are y'all thoughts about it closing?
Jeffrey said call and she's gonna explain.
I just did.
Right, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I guess I'm time delayed on y'all. Okay, T.W Josey High School, as we currently know it, will close. Yes. The College and Career Academy will open. It will have T.W Josey in the name. It will still have certain high school application as well. There are college and career academies in the state that function as both a high school and a college and career academy. That is the design of what Josey will become. So as we know, Adonis, hush. I'm driving. The T.W Josey Comprehensive High School, as it currently operates, will close. Yes. But that doesn't mean Josey is gone. It's similar to...
we never got to explain that. She didn't give us a chance to explain what we were getting into.
Right.
And that's why I explained it. Because people are just saying it's going to close and that's it. No. It's going to close as it currently is and open as something else.
Right.
It will have the Josey name on it. This is why the field is literally being installed next week. The field already says T.W Josey. It has an eagle on it and it's green and gold.
In the comment section, you need to tell us how y'all feel about it.
Yeah, y'all tell us how you feel. Sheffy, that's what we was going to say.
Yeah, we were trying to build, Sheffy. We were going to build on that. I promise.
Well, I know y'all was building. Look, you know how
we gotta get him. We gotta get him in here first. Then we gotta go from there.
People take that little snippet and run with it.
They take all the snippets and run with it. They better come and watch the whole thing.
How can the board members say that and never went to Josey?
You.
Well, I think that go. I don't want to be too political here, but I go back into politics. He asked, how can the board members say that and never went to Josey? But I was gonna say that go back into that's why it's important to
know who you voting for,
and also
but
if you want to be involved,
this was gonna happen. No, they said. Well, they did say it's been in the works since 2023.
Nothing just happened overnight.
Right.
For the most, not in Augusta, not Augusta politics.
They said we've been voting on this.
Yeah.
That you guys been voted on this. Like this was a part of the education splice back in whenever the last splice happened. This is money that they're using out of that splice. Plus they got a loan to build it. But it's something that we voted on, and yes, we said yes, we wanted this in the community, and now it's just the time for it to happen.
Anybody that's watching as well, if y'all don't mind, just if you can answer like whether you think this is good for Josey or bad for Josey, good for the city, bad for the city, and tell me why. If y'all care to answer that question. Tyra said they're gonna lose their minds when they discuss Laney temporary closing in 2030. Okay, bye chat. Hey, chill. Wildcats on 3.
Man, it's yeah.
But
if they try to close down Laney Tires, it's gonna be more people in this board of education than it was for Josey yesterday. It's gonna be people outside.
The thing about with Josey, like far as like even Sheffy explained it, which I know we can get to. All right, T.W Josey Comprehensive High School more than likely will be coming to an end. Right, that's fine.
Right,
but it could be called T.W Josey, whatever else.
Right, correct. Technical,
whatever
it is, it can be still, but that's part of being on the naming committee. So if the naming committee chooses this, so it's important who's gonna be on the naming committee as well.
Josey being rebuilt was part of the SPLOST. The College and Career Academy come after 2024.
Okay.
If the name is not changing and will remain Josey, I think it's a good idea. Just joking, friends. But back to Kiki. Albert says that the name is not changing and will remain Josey. I think it's a good idea. I do want to say this. I think, and it's gonna be hard for people to take what I'm about to say. I know it's probably hard. I think sometimes we have to like take our past, what we just love about the school as we know it, and be okay with
the betterment.
10 years from now, somebody saying they graduated from T.W. Josey is a big deal,
right?
As opposed to this year or last year or the year before last. And it's not to diss, the school, because I mean I went to Josey, I love Josey, but if it's going to be something that's for the betterment and like one of the I guess a gifted school, a gifted program, that's dope for people who went to Josey in the past. They could still say, I went to Josey, because at the end of the day, we're gonna call it Josey,
and then you get to see an upgrade.
But we're gonna call it Josey regardless. We're not gonna call it RCSC,
like it's
whatever
gonna be like MCG and University Hospital. Like we still call University Hospital University, even though it's Piedmont. But I also want us to look at things from a business perspective. Y'all got to keep in mind, Josey is on, I forgot what list, but remember they're number 2039. They're the actual last school on the list as far as failing. That plays a big role in how they get their state funds. I'm sure that all of this at the end of the day is tied to some type of funding at the end of the day, because they have been on the list for a long time. So I just feel like that's probably part of it as well. Like they are at the bottom on this particular list. And even though it is growth, like they are growing, it's just how long they've been there. So, and then again, like I said, it was already in the works.
All right, let me read the comments. It says, why don't they just leave Josey alone? Because they don't even know the history of Josey. I think it's a great move to open doors for us to train our people in our city to hopefully help better it. I agree. What about the school on the Augusta Tech campus where students go there? That's already one of the best schools in the city. So that school ain't going nowhere. But that's the same thing. It's going to be one of those schools, pretty much. So if I'm not mistaken, same thing happened at A.R. Johnson in the past. It went from a junior high school to a high school. Only then back to a middle school, high school. Okay. TSI list. We haven't been last on a list in a year.
In a year? I'm talking about the list that came out last year that we reported on that said they was 2,039. The one we posted last June when it came out. That list that said we listed all the schools that was on the list, but specifically that we were calling out which schools landed where. But this was just last year.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I know probably people watching. I wish more people would say they thought. I know people got their own thoughts and they like to. I think the thing about social media too is like we will never get people real feelings on stuff because they rather make a post and make it to where only their friends can see or like 9 people can see it, and they just kind of blast people there. But I think being open and having dialogue is what really changes things, which is kind of why we talk about it now, and people are so like lost on it and it's been being talked about for a while now, because we're not in tune, we're not talking, we're not speaking about things.
But we also not paying attention either because it's certain stuff.
Monique Braswell said that's a lie. They are still 2039. Hey, post
that's the list.
Post a picture in the comments. So
that's the list I'm talking about. The CCRPI list. That's the one I'm talking about. That they're on the list to be number 2039, which is 2039 schools in Georgia. So they're at dead last.
But let's just say, like, if Sheffy right, they probably not nowhere up at the top of the list. That didn't change, right? I'm not being fun, but you laughing. See, I'm saying like I still think it's a good thing, whether they last or middle, whatever. Like I think it's a good idea. It's a good thing. It's just gonna take time.
A good thing because we're in 2026.
So what you think about? Like what should they do the same thing, Lainey?
Yeah, if it's the betterment of where we are now, yes,
okay.
Yes.
That was a trick
in
question.
The economy.
So that you say yes, I feel like it's a good thing.
Yeah, I do. I feel like whether it's Lainey, whether it's Joseph, whether any high school, if it's the betterment of the community and the city for the time that we're in now, which is getting kids ready for what they're facing now.
Yo.
Absolutely.
Yo, my man said, I love the passion they show in support of Josey, but I wish people were that passionate about the issues in this city. Kendrick from Mayor. Yo, that came out of nowhere. Shout out to Julius Young, man. Clap it up. Oh my God, Julius. Hey, clip that too. Clip that. That's funny. That man said, hey man, look at all that. Kendrick from Mayor, man.
Right, Kendrick from Mayor. And on to that.
Good evening. How you doing, Robert?
On to that. Y'all go out and vote. Y'all know I'm on the ballot. I am literally on the ballot for the March 10th election. But early voting is right now. And I need y'all to go out and vote. Y'all know it's been 140 people voted. That's it out of 40,000 people. Like, I think that's part of the issue too, is when people do step into like positions to kind of help our community.
Yeah.
People don't really support that. Like, I'm not sure if people want somebody polished but I feel like we ain't got enough fake pumping. Like,
I think that's the thing. I think when we look at polish, I think of polish, I think of fake in a sense.
Yeah.
For the most part. Polish to me means like, damn, like who wrote this?
Right. They speak well,
not from the heart.
Can sell you anything.
Like Monique Braswell, she's Braswell, and she says the question is why are they even on that list so far down?
That's from a board member.
So far down on the list.
Board member Monique Braswell states, why are they on the list so far down?
Oh no, but Monique, you're a board member. Tell me, like, what's your thoughts on why? And you answer the question, Monique. I'm curious to see your thoughts on that question. I know, and I mentioned this earlier. I was saying how sometimes I think I see like I posted. It was like something about people talking about things that they never had like firsthand experience in. Right. And I feel like her being a board member, Sheffy being in tune with the board, education, and all that she knows. I want to know their thoughts on things like this versus your alumni who have only emotional feelings. I played in band, I played sports, I played basketball. I got memories for this school. I want to know what y'all really think about the school changing and the name change and the system change. Read Delvin comment while Monique typed me up a comment and Sheffy typed me up a comment. Change is hard to accept for a lot of people. We're gonna stop there. That is a very, very great, very great statement. Opening statement. You should run for something. All right. I'm gonna say that right there. Like Maine said, I'm gonna stop there again. That's also good 3 words. Okay. Like Maine said, I love those 3 words. Now it says that like Maine said, in a few years, when people can say they graduated from whatever the new design is going to be, they'll feel a little different. The name stays the same, so the legacy will continue. Yo, clap it up, man. Hold on, let me clap it up for my guy, Delvin, man. Clap it up.
That was a good comment.
Good comment, Delvin. That's how I see it. I see it as if things in 10 years from now, if somebody gonna say I graduated from Josey, like, oh damn, you must be smart. Because that's what we say now, like, or I'll go to Josey. Oh, you think you all that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think you?
I can see that.
It's gonna be the vibe of your.
And I think it's preparing the kids.
And stuff like that.
It's a choice. You get to choose whether or not you want to go to this type of school. But it's so many different real world experiences. I think we talk a lot about our kids not experiencing the real world before actually getting into the real world. And I feel like this is a great touch or start for them preparing for real world, for adult life. What?
Monique said, I'm not typing off.
I said
damn,
that
you can't
too.
tell me one reason?
No, let me call her. And don't be long-winded when I call you.
Yeah. Hey, 90 seconds max. It says my question, what was TCM built for? That school has these pathways.
Don't worry, Monique about to answer it for you right now.
For this exact reason. Patricia, thank you for that question.
Okay.
Clap it up for Patricia too.
And I think that's their point too. I think the Josey
now
want you to answer the question.
You're watching the live.
And listen. 90 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds. You can hear me?
What?
1 minute and 30 seconds to respond to my question.
For me?
Yes.
I don't got to respond to that question. I got to live on my own. You don't give me no time limit for no deep-rooted question.
Well, answer it, then go live.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby.
How you doing? I'm doing amazing. How you doing? How's your Tuesday?
It's going well.
I'm happy to hear that.
My question, my thing was this: why are we so far down the list? so far down the list like that because we stop investing in the kids on that side of town.
Okay, so now we're investing in them. Right?
In their education.
Right. But now with the new plan, y'all are investing in them.
If that's what y'all want to call it, I don't trust it.
You don't trust it? What don't you trust about it?
No, I don't know because I do not trust it. Because here's the deal. The principals over there over the last 10 years have asked for, let's say, principal asked for 35 certified teachers. They got 2. It's what we put in there. We have not done a job. We have not done our duty as giving those children the education as other schools got as well. We kind of just left Josey just out there. How is it a school need 35 certified teachers and they only get 2 or 3? That's not fair.
Can I ask a question?
That's not right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How many certified teachers are there, like, to pick from?
Are there 35 certified teachers to pick from?
So here's the deal. And Shaquanta, go back and look at that list. We have, the teachers are not equally spread out amongst the way that it should be. We have Glen Hills. Last year, Glen Hills, I think she said she needed like 60 certified teachers. She got 12. But you got some schools that said they need 50 certified teachers. They got 47. How is that fair?
Okay, that makes sense.
Do people get to pick what school they go to or something? Or they don't get to
Right.
pick?
Do they get to pick what school they go to?
Okay. So in some
Well, teachers, not people.
they
Sorry.
do, and some they don't.
So some teachers get to pick what schools they want to.
So is it fair to say some teachers that didn't want to go to Josey?
You can absolutely say some teachers did not want to go to Josey, but at the end of the day, when we hire you, we hire you for a system, not for a specific place.
Yeah, I know, Mia. Shout out to Mia for the comment. She says most teachers aren't certified. Honestly, they just put teachers in the building. I agree. I know a few. I know more teachers that's not certified than that's certified. They are great teachers though, but they're not certified.
They are. A lot of times, the teachers who are not certified, in my opinion, some of them are just as good as the teachers who are certified.
If not better, clap it up for them.
They have more understanding.
Clip that.
They get those children. But at the end of the day, every school deserves equal.
Right,
if you have to take and put 10 certified teachers in each school, then 10 non-certified, let's let the playing field be the same.
Okay.
And that's
okay. So all right.
case.
So now that we've moved past that, because we
hold on. Somebody said, or some teachers are taken out of the school to go work at the board, knowing
right.
we already have a shortage.
Oh,
so y'all got them, Monique. They saying y'all
the
got
problem.
They saying the show.
Yeah, y'all the problem. But okay, but listen, because we're gonna spend too much time on. I'm not gonna say necessarily the past, but
not the problem. When have you heard me say that's not the problem?
I didn't hear you say it, but listen, okay. So because we're gonna spend too much time on what we already know. We know that the system, that school system is unbalanced. We know that. We're just specifically talking about T.W. Josey and your feelings towards what happened yesterday. How do you feel about that?
I feel like we needed to put the word temporary in there. And I do not agree with any and everybody that keep hollering as we know it now. As we know it now, it's going to disappear. I don't agree with that because the state has to sign off on it being a college and career academy. That's number 2 on that. And this is a process. They have not gotten through the process to even make it a college and career academy. So
okay. Is that the reason why we haven't seen like a prototype of it?
I can't answer that. I don't know why we haven't seen a prototype. What I am going to assume and what I'm going to say is we're doing what we've always done over the years. We've put all of this stuff out and we haven't thought the plan all the way through. It sounds good, so we'll run with it.
Okay, so who we hold accountable when it fall this time? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Okay, but how do we hold y'all accountable? Because it seemed like people showed up. Now, according to Miss Kane yesterday, y'all did what y'all said y'all was gonna do. Y'all put T.W. Josey name on the stadium, and y'all adding Deion Sanders' name to the stadium as they asked, and she made it happen. So with her making it happen on that front, y'all ain't gonna make it happen on the other front. Like, are y'all gonna keep the name T.W. Josey?
So they have a naming committee.
How do people get on the naming committee?
They've already gotten on. They took names last night. There was someone sent in, and they had it. They're not gonna have half of Augusta on the naming committee.
Well, they don't need to have. So what's the minimum, the maximum they gonna have on the naming committee?
All the naming committees I've been on, it's been 25 and under the amount of people.
25 people for a name.
We got to get through with her first.
Oh wow.
It's name, colors, mascot.
Oh, name, colors, the mascots. Okay, well, so do people reach out to you guys? Because isn't it the superintendent that puts this group together?
They did. They've already reached out. They started last night. You have to have community people, parents. You'll have 1 or 2 students, alumni, business owners. It's a.
I like that, Sheffy. I like that.
All right, so y'all hear this. If you want to get on the naming committee, even though they already done started giving their names, putting their names in the hats, contact your board member.
Literally.
I ain't gonna say everybody flood Monique, but she responds. But
did you not hear me say that they have already taken?
You said that they took some names. They made a committee last night.
No, they made the committee last night at the
they made yes.
That's insane.
Y'all made the committee last night at the meeting.
Yeah, right before everybody at the parking lot.
Oh, y'all picked 25 people that fast? So of all different backgrounds?
Another Dollar General.
Listen, there were people at the meeting last night when they made the announcement. There was quite a few people that came over to Dr. Welch and said they wanted to be on the committee. There were people that called in and sent emails today. There was a list that was already generated.
All right, so the naming committee is on its way. All right. Is there anything else you want to share with our audience before we end the call?
Hopefully they will have everything in place by the next board meeting to be able to vote on the name, the color, and the mascot.
When is the next board meeting? By March 4th?
March.
By next week?
March board meeting.
March
it should
board
be
meeting.
Between around the 20th or something like that.
Okay. All right. So we'll follow up with that as far as if you guys you keep me updated. I'll reach out.
I ain't keeping you nothing.
I'll reach out. All right. Thanks for being a great public servant to the community.
All right.
All right, y'all. So what we got?
So I went with the plan on getting more certified teachers. How do we address this short? But they got to get certified. I don't think it's just a process you got to go through. I think the process is weird though, but that's just me. You got to be a different way to do it because some teachers are really good. Who has to sign off on these motions they keep presenting? Somebody answer that in the comments. That's a good question. Because that's the case.
I don't think you said sign off. They just have to vote on it.
Okay, so
somebody has to make a motion, and then somebody has to second the motion, and then they take a vote. So 6 or more votes is gonna pass it every time.
All right, I like this one. He said, "Oh, I don't know who this is. I'm not sure if it's a woman or man. I'm not going to." But and the people making decisions. They aren't from here.
Yeah,
I think with that, and I like everything he was saying so far.
I have a
but I think people always saying that, and that's nothing against this person. I like all his comments or her comments so far, but I do think that sometimes it's a big plus to not be from somewhere and make decisions. Because when you from there, you make decisions. It's like rinse repeat. That political realm of like everybody just being from here and knowing and like being shoo-ins for certain things. I think every now and then somebody that's not from here comes here and makes the change. I'm not saying that Venus is the person that's going to do it. I just said that does happen. So
yeah, I'm cool with it. I think anybody that steps into any leadership position should be looking to make the necessary changes collectively as a team.
This is a good one. It says the shortage on teachers and bus drivers in Richmond County is very layered topic. until they start taking care of their quality workers, it's always going to be tough to maintain staff. My daughter rides the bus now, and it's been a few times where the bus ain't even came. So you got to take them. Of course, you don't get marked for being tardy, but I gotta leave work, or this person gotta leave work. You're going out your way because a simple process that's been around for a long time is just not going smoothly for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
We hold the board members accountable and responsible.
But okay, so how? Because I feel like people always show up to hold them accountable, but holding them accountable don't necessarily yield results.
Mm-hmm. Devin said it's Deion Grant, not Sanders. LOL.
Oh,
That's
shoot.
funny.
I'm sorry, y'all. Listen,
Right. Main at the naming committee. Like, yeah, I thought that, and I always like when Monique call and give us the game. She's very, 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 very raw and authentic.
Very transparent.
I think it's insane to not have a due process for a naming committee when everybody has obviously felt so passionate. When you have all these different meetings, when they show them when they packed out, but they shown them when they packed out. So how you pick 25 out of hundreds of emotional people that wants to be a part of this? So it should have been a process
with the variety as well, though. You heard the variety in what she named? She said it had to be business owners, students, teachers.
Not even, but like, this is not the case, Moni. It just felt like, why would somebody have to be a business owner to be a part of a naming committee for a school? I'm not asking you. I'm saying,
guess,
like,
but she's just saying that. I guess it's a variety.
I'm a part of the community if I live there. If I pay taxes, like I shouldn't have to own a business to.
But I guess she's just saying a variety of different perspectives.
Well, did you have to graduate from the school? Is that also a thing?
I don't know.
That should be a thing.
That might be a thing.
That might be.
It may be though. It's 25 people.
That get me riled up.
It's 25 people.
It's not. Yeah. Well, that's a lot. That's a big.
That's
committee.
A lot.
That's a big committee.
25 people for a naming committee.
Well, I'm not playing because that's a great question. Who are we going to hold responsible when this school fails? Because the TCM, again, was a
Who are y'all holding responsible right now when Josey failed?
He said we need to keep the mascot. Don't let the eagle go.
Okay. Besides the mascot, the colors, and the name, can we talk about education? Like the kids, the literacy level that we're currently experiencing right now in Richmond County, how below grade level our entire school system is. Like, yeah, it's cool and all, but at the end of the day, we have to meet a certain metric. Like, we need to hold ourselves accountable for our kids not being on the level in which they should be. What's your step?
Nah, she was saying that the buses are hit and miss. My kid doesn't ride the bus that much anymore because you never know when it's coming. I take my daughter to school every day, but when she not with me, the 2 days of the week, she like to ride the bus. But she liked that because she liked that process of dialogue of
shout out to everybody on the live. Y'all share the live. I
hold the district responsible for Josey's issues.
Okay? You hold the district. Okay. So you're holding them responsible. How? What is it? What's the thing that we do to hold them responsible where it yields change?
She said, you see what people really care about? They don't care about the education part. They care about the name and the mascots.
The colors.
Oh
boy. The colors.
Another $1
The colors, and make sure we keep the mascot.
Yeah, that's funny. But nah, I if you play and you went to, I understand that process of it wanting to keep that. But hell, I don't even know, not hell, but I don't know if Joe of whatever name the school, T.W Josey, whatever, business owners, I don't know, whatever they name it, I don't know if they're even gonna have a sports team.
Right.
We don't know. Like, once.
That's the questions y'all should have been asking at the meeting last night. Are they having a sports team? It's not going to be classified as a high school, though. It's going to be classified as a career technical.
Granted, he's the mascot, but it ain't going to matter if ain't no sports.
Ooh. I mean, it might be a different type of sports. Debate club.
Yo, stop playing me.
Cosmetology clubs.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
They're going to have a daycare.
Yeah. It's a daycare now. It says,
hey, y'all.
All board decisions, state has not told us to close no schools. Got you.
All
man.
board decisions. The state has not told them to close any schools. Monique, answer this question. Are you guys closing schools because of expenses? Because it's costing too much to keep all these schools open without having the amount of kids that's needed to sustain the school?
This comment is really good too. He said they need to go back to the books like we had instead of laptops because we learned everything we know by the books instead of laptop. Now I'm not against laptops, of course, but I do think they're being used in schools a lot. I think to an extent it has made some kids lazy.
Yeah.
I think
it's harder to retain the information.
But even the teaching process, like not throwing it, but even watching teachers teach sometimes, that when I see it, like they don't even get up sometimes. You got some teachers that they would teach, like how we sitting down now just talking, they just all day. I don't know how they do that, but they do. I just think it's a thing to go up to the classroom. You lose, like you learn so much more than what's in the books by that classroom structure that we grew up in. You know? I'm not saying nothing wrong with the classroom structure now because I'm not in it every day, but I do think the laptops, I'm not against them, but I do think we can use them less and use books more. Just have the kids read at least, something.
Yeah. I think that just builds up memory muscle as well. Like it just does. That's a loaded question. The reason you can't hold a district accountable with actual metrics because uninformed voters keep voting in ineffective board trustees. Oh my God.
I like that answer.
Come on.
Good. You can tell homecoming every year in 15th Street. It don't erase alumni. It doesn't erase history. I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
It ain't gonna
homecoming ain't gonna be the same.
It ain't gonna be that type of homecoming.
Homecoming ain't gonna be the same. Not without no sports.
Okay, but listen. No sports, but redoing a football field.
Hey, sometimes you gotta give something to make it seem like something else, man. They've been wasting money. I ain't gonna get into that. We've been in that. All right, it says, I'm not gonna lie, literacy starts in elementary school and middle school. High school is kind of too late. Not saying that you can't do it, but I guess he means it's extremely difficult. I got you.
It is, but at the end of the day, it still has to be acknowledged. Like the conversation, whether you in the 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, at the end of the day, Dr. Frazier said something very, very powerful yesterday when we was at the board meeting. He said that it's insane to give out all these high school diplomas when they can't read, when they can't count. And I've experienced a lot of fast food high school workers who gave me back too much money.
Oh, it happened today to me.
Gave me back too much money. Horrible customer service skills. Horrible. Just lack of remembering one order. Like, I don't know. I just feel like we got to acknowledge that our literacy level is very, very, very low in our city.
To back pick what you said though, in all seriousness, like I was at cookout today, getting stuff for my daughter, and
that's what be happening there too.
Yeah, I asked, and not to be funny. No, I was being calm all day. I wasn't being condescending all day. I just asked. I was like, hey, because she gave me, I gave her 20 and some coins, the 70 cents, 69 cents, whatever. And she didn't know I had to change, so she gave me back. I'm like, never mind, because I want to put her on the spot. She's like, nah, you good. So okay, so I gave her the change. She still gave me the change with the money. I was like, I just give me a $5 back. That's all I need is a $5. I said, what school you go through? I probably shouldn't say. She said, go ahead. I asked her who her teacher was. It wasn't George. So I felt like that was a plus. It wasn't George.
It wasn't George.
No, it wasn't George. So George, you off the hook for that one.
Okay. Well, prime example, and I'm sure we all experienced it. If we went to a fast food restaurant, you've experienced it. You've experienced it, and that is something that we got to talk about. We do need to talk about our kids and where their learning levels is right now.
Maybe some of these comments so we can get down on them. It says, okay, if you didn't close the schools with low enrollment, would the state eventually step in and close them? Oh, she asked him a question. Textbooks and actual writing needs to come back. The reliance on technology is why these kids are illiterate. I agree. And Sheffy, you made a great post. You made a good talk last time you was on here about that. I like that.
But do y'all know that the people who created the iPhone, created the iPad, Mark Zuckerberg, who's on Facebook, none of their kids are on social media. They have limited time on any devices. They don't even own like iPads and things of that nature. So the people that's that created it don't even allow their kids to actually partake in it. So that should speak volumes within itself. That should be research that you take as a county and say, well, the people that create the product don't even allow their kids to have the product. Why?
Kids can't use dictionaries because there are any. They might need to start looking at
telling the kid to look up a word right now.
Yeah, they're gonna pull their phone out.
No, it from the dictionary.
They're gonna pull their phone. I don't think a lot of kids know a dictionary is the actual book. They just know Google.com.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure. Completely agree. Trying to get this.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining the live tonight. Y'all make sure y'all are following the page, sharing the live.
And the computer counts the change. Yeah, that's what I was thought. I'm like,
and the computer.
But I just feel like once somebody give the change, you go back from the dollar. But that's probably too much anyway. And she was in the mood. I get it. I get it, man. She probably had a long day at Glen Hills. They don't tell her. Of course, we are going to have the highest graduation rate yet since whatever year we don't hold them back or accountable. Okay, I guess that's right. Parents as well. I agree.
I'm not even talking about students. I feel like for me, school is a tool. You, as the parent, have to make sure that you're providing your kids with all the necessary tools to make sure they're successful. If your child goes to a public school, if it needs more help, your child needs more help, you have to go and seek and find a tutor.
Hold on, it's two comments. I want to read both of them before you respond. Though. Okay. It says, we need to put Frazier back on the board for District 9. And then Tyler said, Cookout catching strays. Hey, Cookout can't count for shit. Yo, I'm going to start paying with a car when I go there, man.
No, but I love Cookout.
No,
Cookout is my favorite place. They got
the
best cherry wine. I'm always going best ice. I love Cookout. Love them.
Oh, it's a lot. Damn, behind a lot.
Oh, we behind. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining the live. We appreciate you guys' support.
I want to get back to that. Maybe this is a Chinese TikTok is education only. Imagine that. Yeah, you're right. I have one in my classroom. Is that Cookout work you're talking about? What you teach? I'm trying to narrow this down. District too busy buying apps for students to use that teachers have not asked for.
Oh,
yo, I don't know who Johnson is, but this person been going in, and I like every comment so far. I have kids that'll use AI to answer questions about their own. Yo,
no,
stop it! Stop it! Hey, it's no way.
Kids,
clip this, please. It's no way.
Kids that use AI to answer questions about their own selves.
Yeah, what you like?
My God.
Let me put in AI real quick. Yo, AI, what I like? That's crazy. Yo.
Can anybody tell me when did we become a
one-to-one
a one school district?
One-to-one school district. I don't know what that that's out of code.
Monique, you gotta retype that.
Nah, somebody said one-to-one earlier. I don't just know what that means. I think her and Sheffy having a dialogue. A lot of these kids are reading on a third grade level, and they just letting these kids graduate. Yeah. Hey man, no child left behind. So it is that about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
The system has become the babysitters club. Ooh, you cooking? Yes, education starts at home and continues at home. I agree.
The system probably always been the babysitter club, but again, I feel like as a parent, you should not be solely relying on the public school system to provide your kid with everything it needs to succeed when they're not even teaching the things that's related to real life.
Corey Green, expound on that a little bit. Everything y'all just said is why they're taken from public and now given to private. What that mean?
Elaborate.
I don't know what part we just said because I don't know what part he said something on. Social studies, I have a dictionary. Oh, okay. Social studies. You safe. Miss Bianca, you safe. I don't know how to say the last name. They're applying to each other. Okay, we back on. All right, we good. I make them use textbooks, learn what an index and table of contents is too. Ooh.
Shout out to you.
Yo, clap it up for you, man.
Shout out to you.
What school you at? You gotta shout out to school.
Yeah, what school you at?
Shout it out now.
Is it Glen Hills? Glen Hills been on the map. Glen Hills middle school. Glen Hills Middle School has really came through. They've been doing some great things over there.
One-to-one means each kid has their own device. Yo, that's insane. Took me years to get my own device.
She's telling me, oh my God.
Thank you, Kim. I agree, but the parents gotta care more than anybody. It starts at home.
Absolutely.
It always starts at home. But like I'm always big on this though.
Cool. It starts at home, but once you go into the public school system and they see you not being proficient as a student learner, like not growing with the other ones, I feel like the parents should come in and some other resources should be provided. And
to add to, like I always say, I think it's everything in its entirety. So yeah, start at home, but home could be great if the educational part is not great. Home only gonna do but so much,
right?
Because if home could do it all, then home we wouldn't need schools, we wouldn't need teachers.
And y'all got to keep in mind, if
everybody got to work together, everybody got a job to do.
What's been said, right, from the experiences of Richmond County parents, they're saying that the parents don't behave no better than the kids.
Have you? Well, your kids out of school. I take my daughter to school every day but 2 days, and I hate to be a judge, but I got to. Some of them kids, some of them parents, the way they dress for one when they dropping them kids off is insane. But I'm getting to that. That's fine. You know what you wear, whatever. It's a small detail I'm gonna say. So it's like a crossway that you got to go from if you want to walk. I like to walk my daughter to school. I like to walk or give a hug, whatever. So you walk across. It's kids that get dropped off and their parents stay in the car and let them, hey, get your ass out, whatever, cool, right? And we'll all walk together. Then you got some parents who aren't patient enough to let the kids out the car and they try to drive through the line, and they tell their kid to go through the traffic, and the teacher has to say, hey, stop, and they get mad when the teacher is telling that kid, hey, you need to walk the right way. I'm gonna show you how to cross the street. This is deeper than going to school. I'm showing you how to cross the street. But you'll see a parent get mad about that. Mind you, since February. They've been doing this since August.
Right.
So I mean, you've been doing it wrong since August. So that's just, I know it's a small thing, but I think about them like, damn, like it really is that bad.
It is that bad.
The teacher have to tell the parent, hey, well, listen, we want them to walk the right way if that's okay with you.
Yep.
You're already late, right? But shit. Let me get to these comments real quick. Facts. Some parents can't read. Rochelle, you gotta relax. They have to start keeping these kids back early if they aren't on level K through 5. I agree with all of that. I want to get to this. He said, y'all come from early about schools. It's too late. Never mind. System babysit parents as well. I agree. Sat in a meeting with a board member who basically made the child the teacher's issue and did not want to hold the parents accountable at all. Happens a lot. Westside High School, I'm not gonna lie, I want to clap it up for you, but I just can't clap for Westside. But you're doing a great job. You're clap it up anyway because she's making a face right now.
First of all, Westside has the first black woman principal.
Congratulations.
There. So it's Black History.
Hey man, congrats.
So you can clap it up.
I just did. I already did it.
You need to have a little bit more enthusiasm.
Oh, clap it up, man. Clap it up, man. It's Women's History Month, Black History Month. Clap's over. But shout out to Westside.
Shout out to Westside. Great teacher.
The district was behind I'm just gonna go through. Let me see.
Do we have money? What is it?
The weed is outrageous. I guess started. Oh, so Richmond County Board of Education has been 1-to-1 since my kids started in 23 at least. All right, well. Okay. Yeah. That's a big comment here. It says Pond School Middle is hosting the Parent University on Saturday, February 28th, 10-2 with sessions that include literacy, math, STEM, 6th grade transition, elementary, middle, and high school math, ELA, GMAS, and iReady testing information, high school transition, rising 6th grade transition, family engagement, social studies, and more. We will have vendors and food trucks. Hey, if you don't mind, send us a flyer and our DM as well and post in the comments by everybody watching here. Thank you, Tina, for that.
Quick question, Tina. I kind of probably know this, but just for the people, put it in the comments why 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I guess I'm trying to gauge how many people actually participate in. I've been to like a couple of events and I just want to know how many people parents are actually able to participate in an event that starts from 10 in the morning and then ends at 2 in the afternoon.
Parents have to be held accountable and held to a standard just like the kids, but many of them are too busy trying to be viral on TikTok with their kids. Ooh, gotta clap it up for Sheffy, man.
Y'all stinging tonight. Jesus. All right, well, let's move forward. At the end of the day, we wanted to start the conversation and talk a little bit about Josey. Get you guys' thoughts, not necessarily point fingers to parents, teachers, students. At the end of the day, we as a whole, the community needs to do better. I feel like we praise mediocrity. And
So you making no words now.
Shut up. I feel like we praise being talk to the hand. Either way it goes.
You're a Wildcat, though, right?
I am.
Yeah, so make sure.
But still,
Clarify.
still, the best. You don't want to agree?
I don't know nothing about Laney, bro. I just know where it's at. I ain't got no statistics, none of that stuff, bro.
You a hater.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I'm trying to change the leaf. If I don't have a first-hand knowledge, I can't tell you
Back to what
about
I said. Either way, go. I feel like our society right now, as we stand now, we praise being subpar. We praise the bare minimum, and because we praise the bare minimum, there isn't a high standard for our kids to achieve greatness on a different level. Certain kids in certain schools have certain standards, but overall I feel like the district needs to have a standard. But like the other lady said earlier, you need to take care of your quality product in order to produce great results.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I was growing up, they took care of their product, and that's why we are good results. So yeah, go back to taking care of the product. The teachers, the principals, take care of the product. He said what?
Yeah, that's the funniest shit I seen, bro. He said just because the parent does a 30-second TikTok video doesn't mean they're not in their kids' life.
They should not spend no quality time. No quality time.
He right, but I get what Sheffy means too.
I get what you mean. But we also take away from. We try to make it seem like that is what they do every day.
But a lot of teachers on here will say, if you go to the parents' TikTok, they be having their kids on there trying to dance and do the whatever the stuff they be doing, and then they're not involved. But then you got something that's good. They so involved, they just make TikTok with their kids. So it's no, hey man, we ain't shooting about it. If you take care of your kids, then it don't apply to you. But that's a funny comment though. Shout out to Corey for that, man. Clap it up for Corey, man.
All right, y'all put in the chat real quick because we ain't got much time. What do y'all want to talk about? Do y'all want to talk about the Augusta Tomorrow 2030 master plan?
Man, they ain't talking about that to 2030, man. You know Augusta.
No. You know they pre-planning and then people gonna act shocked like how they acting.
In 2030, call me.
No,
say, man,
that's what I'm saying. It's happening now. In 2030, it's gonna be done. So if you got an issue, you need to speak on it now. Now, not kind of like the T.W Josey thing. It happened already.
Yeah.
It's in effect now.
Got you.
So do you guys want to talk about the Augusta Tomorrow 2030 master plan? How do you like it? What do you think about the new changes? Do you guys want to talk about the charter review updates? Y'all know that the early on last year, we were talking very, very heavily about the Augusta Charter, which is the Augusta's Constitution, quote unquote. But they are revising it, so they have some changes that they've made.
What's up, John?
And they're doing town halls to discuss the changes that they made. So if you've attended a town hall, do you think that the changes are necessary? I know Sheffy is on here. Maybe Sheffy can tell us whether or not the changes are good. Maybe drop a few that we should be aware of. Yeah, so we can talk about the charter changes. Do you like the changes? Do you guys want to talk about the urban air team fight? Probably not.
Hey, make sure I go follow John D. Milton too. He got a live show every Wednesday at 7. Barbershop Talk. Go follow him, man. Shout out to John D. Milton.
Shout out to John. All right, and then we have a local scandal. One of our candidates that's running for Congress District 12, another candidate called her out and said that basically she's repping, what is it called? What is it called? When you're a veteran and you're not a veteran, when your husband died, Gold Star wife. So another candidate called out a candidate from Augusta, stating that she's going around telling people that she's a Gold Star wife, but in actuality, she's not. And when I tell you, y'all, they did a dig. They did a dig. Like they went and found a man obituary. Literally. Like they did a dig.
You gotta vote for 2030 and a vote for Scandal.
Huh?
You gotta vote for 2030 and Scandal.
Oh Lord. All right. And then last, do you guys want to talk about the splice? Are we voting for the splice? Y'all voting against the splice? Do y'all know what the splice is? Do y'all remember what's included in the splice?
Wait a minute now.
There's an ad that's going around that says no splice without the water park. How do y'all feel about that ad? That's not an ad. That's a pay ad from someone, and that's their stance. How do you feel about it? And then let's talk about the March election. Like I'm up on the ballot on March the 10th.
March 10th.
And I want to know why y'all ain't voting. Y'all don't know the candidates well enough. It's not enough information. I know it's kind of like scattered too, but what's the deal? It's 40,000 people that's in this particular district or registered voters that's in this district that hasn't actually voted. So
I love the comments, because I mean, now you just said too much because they voted for everything now.
Let's get the news for the Scandal.
Got the Scandal 2030, and then you got two people want to know about the splice.
All right, so let's start with the Scandal. So the Scandal is go backwards. Which one you can start on? Let me find.
No. Tell them what splice is, because that's gonna be quicker.
Splice,
and then we can get to this. You just tell them what it is.
Splice is a 1 cent tax that all of us pay. Additional to fund big projects, infrastructure projects, things that needs to be built. And this year on it, we are building a new jail. We are getting sewage in South Augusta. We are also, what else is on it? It's like 10 things. Hold on. Put me on the spot. I meant to send it to you too, but I forgot.
I know how you be doing.
Shut up.
Correction more. To answer your question about why on Saturday, it's because we host events during a weekday, and a lot of parents work and have asked for a Saturday event.
Oh, it's on a Saturday. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was during the week. I didn't see the Saturday. I'm sorry.
We are just trying everything that we can do to get parents involved. Thank you so much for this platform. Shout out to you once again, clapping it up. Again, put the flyer in the comments if you got a picture of it, and also parents, get involved. If you're a parent on here, please get involved. I always tell people, this is just not be funny, but if you talk to somebody, you're dealing with somebody, especially I'm gonna just say women with men or whatever, ask that man or whoever that woman, ask them who their child's teacher name is. That's just you can start right there. Not knowing the child's teacher name is really tell you they're not involved. So but you'd be amazed at how many people know their child teacher name.
All right. So the splice overall, we approve, or the commissioners approve, $375 million splice package. That is much lower than they usually, so that we can get it, I think, in less than 5 years. So we want to get the money and start on the projects within the next 5 years. So the projects that's on the list are, we are giving engineers $70 million for roads, drainage, bridges, and major infrastructure projects. We're giving utilities $22 million for sewer, water, and plant upgrades. South Augusta is getting the corporate park sewage expansion finally, so that we can get some real businesses over here. In South Augusta, what else? We are giving the Riverwalk and the boathouse $22 million. $14 million is for the boathouse, and $8 million is for Riverwalk improvements. The $8 million for the Riverwalk improvements, I don't think that's enough, but we'll circle back to that.
Yo, how funny they're in the comments, bro.
What else do we have? We have the juvenile court facility is getting $2 million. Parks, landscaping, irrigation, and amenities are getting $5 million. The Augusta Canal Authority is getting $1 million. The Hellsborough municipal share, we pay Hellsborough and Blythe as well. And Hellsborough gets $13 million and Blythe gets $4.4 million. All right, so that's the splice package overall. Like I said, We're building a new jailhouse, of course.
That's good.
Engineering, things to that nature. So how you guys feeling about the spots? $375 million. We haven't gotten certain things from the previous spots before. So how do you guys feel about the new splashes that's coming up, or the new spots that we're paying into, without receiving the things from all the other spots? We on splash 9, so we have 8 other ones that existed before this one is coming about. So how you guys feel about not receiving the projects from the projects that we've approved from the previous slices? Corgan, you can spend time reading, brother. Make a TikTok of them reading their sight words or something and celebrate that. Oh, wow. Y'all wilding in the comments.
Y'all killing me in the
Y'all
comments.
is wilding.
No, he's stopping you from.
Another dollar.
Hey, y'all is wilding in the comments tonight.
Yeah, this is funny. Y'all gotta chill. Hey, keep the peace though, man. Oh, that's funny.
I know I said it extremely fast though, but I'm gonna reshare the splice one and the splice post that we wrote about it, and then you guys can check that one out later.
We could do a splice episode too at some point. Maybe somebody would like really break it down and break down the other 8.
Right.
That'd be dope.
That'd
be dope.
What else you asked me? What else they asked?
They want the scandal.
Oh,
in the 2030. The scandal in 2030.
So the scandal, we have we have Congress, not Congress, but community leader Tracy George is running for Congressional District 12. It's like 12 candidates in it, but either way it go, another lady named Firearm.
Yo, stop looking at the comment. Don't look at the comment. Let me handle that. You just keep.
You messing me up.
Don't read. It's not even your. I read the comments. You just gotta do your thing. You ain't gotta do that.
Messing me up.
Yo, Devin, chill out, man. How many times you think you filmed that 30-second video before they posted?
Messing me up.
How much are they gonna lose? Okay, I see that.
All right, so it's this lady. This is her. Y'all can't really see. Can y'all see her? But this is her, and this is basically what she said.
I intercepted an email. I don't know if I was supposed to get it or I intentionally received it. But if you're in District 12, Georgia, which encompasses Statesboro, Augusta, Dublin, everything in between, it's 22 counties. There is a woman running on the Democrat ballot named Tracy George, and she claims to be a Gold Star spouse, and she talks it up on everything. Well, it turns out that her divorce was final in May of 2017. Her husband at the time made it clear that the kids would still be able to see his family. The divorce was final, and in October 2017, he died on a flight when he was coming from Hawaii back to his duty station in Alaska. They were already divorced. She was not mentioned in the obituary, and his mother wrote a very sad post about how she did not allow his children to come to the funeral and say their final goodbyes. She is not a Gold Star spouse.
A scandal.
She claims that she is. I will post some of the evidence here. That's worse than stolen valor, in my opinion, and I can't believe she is running for Congress in District 12, especially.
All right, so basically in their community, in the community of the Army Wives Club, that's a big deal, right? So it went viral, and the person that actually posted it, she got 399,000 followers. That's a huge number.
Yeah.
To spend time talking about somebody, she's in a whole nother city. But either way it goes, she said that she either intercepted the email or somebody sent it to her. 9 times out of 10, somebody sent her the email. But they went and looked up this man's death certificate, or not death certificate, but his obituary, to see if she was part of his obituary. I say all this to say because this is how dirty politics game is. Like, you really dug up this lady's entire history to say that she's basically saying that she is something that she's not.
Tracy George. That's my answer.
Her name is Tracy George. She just announced maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago now. She announced that she announced that she was running for congressional seat District 12. Who is later? I just love white skin, but it's crazy. Tracy is black.
Yeah.
Tracy is black.
Did
the other one is.
You talked to Tracy? Susan?
I did. I asked her, and she said she was gonna make a statement on Monday, but she make the statement. So we just gonna talk about it, and then when she makes the statement, we'll talk about the statement.
She said she was coming on.
She didn't confirm though.
She told me 5 times. I feel like
she told you 5 times that she was coming
at the fish fry.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to follow up with her. But yeah. So we're gonna have her on here so she can talk about it. But I just the scandal is supposedly
Facts.
What happened?
No, they were saying she must never seen the soul scandal. They'll dig up any and everything.
What? Yeah, I've seen it on a whole different level. But my thing about this is,
who's the TikTok lady? I'm sorry. Who's the TikTok lady?
The lady. She not on TikTok. She on Facebook, and her name is Firearms Trainer Marine.
She mean business.
Tori Branham, but she's the scandal behind it, or the drama that's attached to it, is she's also running for the same seat. So.
Can they get that information on the?
Is there a website that lists everyone that is running and their platform? It is.
You can get the ballot from Augusta.
So you can get the ballot.
The whole ballot.
You can get the whole ballot from the Board of Elections. If you type in House District, just Google it. House District 130 candidates. The list gonna come up, and it's gonna show all 6 of our emails, phone numbers, and emails, phone numbers, and addresses. You can reach out to them. But also, a lot of people are on Facebook, and a lot of people have their own websites. So I said the best way, what I'm learning with running up in the public race, is that the media itself does not cover local elections the way I thought they did. And also, the people have to learn the candidates. It's not like certain community leaders and stuff, they set up different forums so that the candidates can come out and speak on their platforms and things to that nature, but nothing really big like what you see during a presidential election where there's like an Oprah somewhere or somebody like that that's doing it. It's not like a forum on that level. So it's not really big opportunities for people to learn the candidates. That's why you see like Stephen Kendrick, who is running for mayor, setting up town halls. You see Eric Gaines, who's running for mayor. You see him out meeting people at different restaurants and things to that nature.
Generals.
We should have played it.
I did.
We should have played it. We should have played it.
Another Dollar General.
I'm playing it all episode. That's my guy. Shout out to him, man.
But yeah.
Dollar General of the day.
Go ahead.
No, I said I was at Dollar General today.
Oh, yeah. All right. I forgot what I said, but
yeah, I like the. I don't want to speak on that. I want her to come on and tell her own side.
Yeah,
she seems to be.
She's going to tell her own side of the story because she says that she indeed is a Gold Star wife. And I just don't. Back to my point, I don't see her running off of something like that because everybody know politics. Politics is to dig up your dirt. But it also costs so much to run this race. Like you got to raise like $150,000 to run this race.
What's up with y'all today?
But not only raise $150,000 or even just pay $150,000, it's 24 different counties that you have to touch. So it's just certain level of investment that you have to invest in to be running on a lie.
I want to be clear too, just because I don't know like what's what. I ain't looking it up either, but just. If there is like a smear campaign for whatever it may be,
that's what Tracy said it is.
It's a lot of people that once they hear it, that's it. They don't need to hear Tracy's side ever. Military wise, I'm just not voting for this lady, and that's a win for some
without
people.
Even hearing her side of the story, and that's something that I was. Win. When she did post it in the comments, I was like, it's always best to hear both sides because you have a complete. But listen to this though, you have a complete stranger. All she did was come across an email that somebody compiled together to send to her. She's a complete stranger. She does not know her, but she has such a huge fan base that this particular person sent the information to her and she spoke on it as a candidate. To me, it makes her look bad as a candidate because you're speaking on somebody that you don't know.
I normally I don't quote this man. Like the mayor said, man, just run a clean campaign.
Just run the king.
He might have said lots of I agree with, but run a clean campaign, man.
Run a clean.
And my softest voice there is.
Cool.
Just soft.
Another Dollar General.
Just off. Hey y'all.
They said we don't need no more damn Dollar Generals. Yo, I swear to God, I didn't know
No
today.
more Dollar Generals,
one on
no more
Deansbridge Road.
Parkers.
You seen that one on Deansbridge Road across on Dean? It's about across from Cedarwood, Cedar Ridge.
Yep.
I said, when this came here?
Yep. Sure did.
Dog, it's crazy. They just popping up like everything, man.
Dollar Generals and Parkers.
I like Parkers. I ain't gonna lie,
but we don't need that many Parkers.
We do got a lot of Parkers.
We don't need that many Parkers. How many gas stations do we really need?
Closing all these schools is stupid. Richmond County already short bus drivers. How would they get these kids to zone? Well,
closing all the schools is stupid. But if it's costing more to keep the school, yeah, I really want us to think of things on a business side in a way, not so much in a personal side. We have 53 schools in Augusta, 53, but not all 53 of these schools are at capacity or even close to capacity. They're losing more money by trying to keep the school open than they are by just either consolidating them. And remember, when we had all these schools, we really needed all these schools. Do we now need all these schools? Sometimes we got to let go of the past and kind of move forward with the times. A lot of kids aren't attending these schools like they were, and a lot of people aren't producing babies anymore anyway. Look at the economy. Why would we have kids in this economy?
No
more damn babies. Yeah.
Devin said, I don't know, man. If you'll lie about your dead ex-husband, ain't no telling what else you'll lie about. It's politics.
She didn't lie about her dead ex-husband, though. Her husband was died. What she had done passed away. What she stated is that they had just divorced like 5 months prior to his death. So in her eyes, she's a gold star wife. But we're going to have her to come on and she's going to tell it in its entirety. I don't think that necessarily somebody else can tell somebody else's story, but I found it interesting that like it had went viral. The lady did two things. She did first she did a post. So she did the post went viral. And then she came back and did a video. So it's like, why you don't know her like that? Like, but what's the point? So yeah. Wait.
I just enjoy the comments there. The comments been that's
the comments been on fire tonight.
They've been going. He said sometimes you gotta talk uneducated for some folks. Ain't business mindset. That's funny. And in her eyes, in my eyes, I'm a size 8, but that doesn't make it true.
You said what?
I'm reading Jeffy comment. She said in her eyes, in my eyes, I'm a size 8, but that don't make it true.
Ooh.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, we'll get her to come on. I seen her a few times. I couldn't tell you about a character. She threw some town halls. I thought it was pretty cool. So when she come on and discuss it, maybe she can give us the breakdown and dates, and we can go off there. I want to definitely not. I'm not gonna shame nobody black this month without proper information. So alternative facts. That's crazy.
All right, so the Augusta tomorrow. Let's talk about it. So the Augusta tomorrow has this huge plan. Wait.
Yo, clip this.
All right, so they said to become the city of joyful exploration, Augusta and North Augusta must make the right moves in the right places. 4 big moves. So one of the moves is a 5-minute downtown.
Go ahead. I'm just
the green ribbon, the ripple edge, and the canopy network. So the canopy network is double downtown shade and greenery through a parking management plan strategy, expanded tree planting, and long-term stewardship across the districts. So that's trees. The ripple edge is reimagine the riverfront as an active, immersive public space, bringing everyday recreation, gathering, and commercial energy to the water's edge. So they're going to do something on the riverfront. And then the green ribbon is approximately 6 mile figure 8 trail that weaves through both cities. combining cohesive design with diverse destinations. The new spine will bring health, recreation, and connectivity into daily life while supporting economic development and place identity. So that one's good. The 5-minute downtown is a compact, connected, and convenient. No, it's compact, connected, and convenient. The strategy turns both downtown into hyper compact and walkable mixed use district. Okay. So they're supposed to be investing in the city, and those are some of their plans, but they have a detailed plan online that I'm not going to go over. But what do you guys think about it? The plan is supposed to take effect in 2030, and Augusta should be looking different by then, 4 years.
I feel you, Siri. I feel you, Siri. I don't understand.
Ain't Siri like that.
She is technically a Gold Star family. She has children by someone that died in uniform. Okay.
Right, and I think that's what she's trying to say, that other people don't understand.
Clap it up for Carolyn.
Come on.
With
I just my thing about the whole the other lady speaking on it is it'll be a difference if you got the email and then you reached out to Tracy and was like, hey, this is the email I received. Before I go spearing this, can I get some backstory information? Or do you want to come on my platform and talk about it? Because I'm going to talk about it. But she didn't do that. It's just instantaneously she went out and started spreading out a rumor.
Kiki, she said, a whole bunch of fancy nothing sounds like.
Ooh.
Another Dollar General.
It is not that complex online, y'all, on their website. It's not. The state funding QBE formula for Richmond County was fair. Would we be consolidating schools? Gold Star family and Gold Star wife are not the same, though. Ooh, I don't know, so I'm not gonna speak on none of this.
Siri clutch. You feel me, Jeffrey? Come on, man.
Another Dollar General.
That was because I'm not gonna lie, like it sounded like you were saying something,
but it sounded like I was saying something.
I started envisioning my head, and I seen like the same thing that's down there now. Like I just seen like nothing. I was like, okay, I got you. How much money you spending?
I don't know.
He don't care.
No, it's in their plan. I don't know exactly how much, but it was an important meeting. Did y'all see the pictures that I posted? It was an important meeting with a variety of people in the room who attended. It wasn't many of us here in there, though. It wasn't many of us in the room. It wasn't many of us in the room.
Not a lot of February people.
Yeah, it wasn't many of us in the room in this meeting from the picture.
I'm an ex-military spouse, and y'all killing me with another Dollar General. Yeah, I'm sure if anybody understands, it's gonna be you. Shout out to Sheffy, man. How about making Josey a trade school for the youth?
I think that's what it's gonna be eventually.
If she was married for the minimum amount of time, she will still get military benefits.
She does receive the military benefits.
How many military families here? Oh, Carolyn coming with the invest in these teachers so our elementary school kids can stop saying their favorite color is fire. All right, Delvin, that's it for the night, bro. You gotta turn it in. Somebody go Delvin, get his phone and his DJ equipment for a little while. He gotta be on timeout. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's one of them things. What you read, I gotta see it first, maybe, and I'll understand. I don't know.
When it first came out, people was talking about them gentrifying like the bottom, downtown, and that this was part of the takeover type thing. I just say, for everything that's good, make sure you're looking at the objectives to things too as well before. Certain things be already in the works. Like Augusta today or Augusta tomorrow is already in the works. The mayor is already on board with it. And this is already happening. They're just now telling the public what's about to happen.
Gotcha. I think just so we could speak on it in a positive sense. I'm glad they're planning something.
They're doing something,
and then we know about it.
But we always plan something. Somebody put in the comments what happened to not in this comments, but they put a post about the mayors in the Discuss page, and they asked what happened to the Regency Mall plan and some other plans.
I got an email about that today.
You did?
You got the email about that today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stephen Kidger is going to speak on the Regency Mall development.
You can
I
also
forgot
go
the
to my
name.
YouTube page, Morning Master, and
watch
type in
it.
Regency Mall. It's a whole 40-minute little conversation I have with developers that's firsthand involved in that. But I was gonna say, it's good that we're planning, and then people can know what's going on. So if you, like you said, if you protest it, if you don't like it, we can start talking about it now, not days leading up to it happening. Because that's what we do in Augusta a lot.
And that's what I think we need to do. Like, the more you pay attention, the more you get involved in Reginald Forrest. I was on his radio station last week, and it's called Education Matters, and he said something very, very powerful as far as us. We do everything that we want to do. Sometimes you got to want to learn more about your city in order to understand what's going on, and nobody's gonna kind of hand feed you that, because you didn't learn, like, nobody hand feeded you on how to the traffic laws. You just know you don't need to run this red light or whatever's the nature, and when you got in trouble or whatever's the nature, you learned at that particular time. But sometimes you have to take the initiative to learn things for yourself, to do your own research. To everything is available, it is public information. Sometimes you just got to start by learning for yourself, so you can get a great understanding behind what's going on in the city. My ultimate goal is always going to be to make sure that we are involved in the community and that we know what's going on. I feel like it's crazy to live in a city and not know what's going on, or the people that's representing the city. And it shocks me how many people don't know who their commissioners are, who don't know
What district
they live in, who's representing them, who's making certain decisions on their behalf. But when things happen, like the T.W Josey going shifting, just different things that's happening in the city, like the trees being took down, all of that stuff was already in the work. T's project and stuff like that, all of this stuff has already been in the works, but you're just unaware because you aren't necessarily following along like you should. And I feel like a lot of information does come from the commission meetings to keep you aboard.
That's a good question. She said, what's going to happen to the community surrounding downtown?
That's a good question.
In that 2030 plan they got going on.
That's a good question. You tell me. How far have you dug into it? I haven't dug much into it yet. I did want to sit down and talk to somebody who has thoroughly went over it. There's somebody that I know that's in agreement with it, and then there's somebody that I know that's in disagreement with it. So, and they're saying that how they're trying to gentrify downtown, almost as if it was set up this way. But I feel like not everything is a conspiracy theory, or something somebody's just trying to get over. Sometimes hear both sides. So
I agree with you. I think sometimes it's on us. We don't do our due diligence as far as being involved, understanding what's what. Like, I think about the platform I like the most, and she shout out to her, she said that's why I appreciate the platform. But I think when they ask questions like, oh, what is SPLOST again? Like, not feeling like something wrong because you don't know, but just trying to educate yourself to figure out what it is. At least get a roundabout, and then you're doing your research on your own. But with us, like, as far as that downtown 2030 thing, is like they telling us now. So here come 2029, don't be saying, oh, why this? Oh, well, it was ready. We told y'all 3-4 years ago.
They telling y'all now. Yeah. And we're going to do a little segment about the upcoming elections as well, too.
On GIS map, Richmond County. Just Google that and enter your address. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, I'm clapping up for you, too, man. I got to clap for people that be coming in and commenting and not being scared to comment. I'm clapping up for her. Any deals you got in the house, let me know. All right. Any deals? No, I said deals. It's Black History Month. I need a February deal.
Deals.
All right. They'll be moved to South Augusta. Might be. Gentrification is necessary.
Buildings age, communities age, revitalization will forever be necessary. It's how you do things. Yeah, I agree too. I agree that we have to get out of the mindset of being stuck and kind of go be informed so that you can also question the things that's going on, so that you can, if you need to make a stance on something, you know what you're making a stance about. What this plan has been in the making since the 80s. I have done that much research, and listen, Mrs. Blunt, I believe you. And I believe that this plan has been in the works for a long time. And I mean, in reality, you can tell. I feel like
She said since the 80s.
Since the 80s. But you can tell. I feel like if you look around Augusta, you can really, really tell that much hasn't changed.
Yeah, I agree.
In certain parts of Augusta, that much hasn't changed at all.
I be trying to look at the pictures from the riot to see what's still there. Like when they showed the riot in 77, I think I'm mistaken. I be trying to see if I can match buildings with buildings. Sometimes I can't. It won't be the name, but the building and color still look the same. So yeah, that's just Augusta for you, I guess.
But change is coming. Are we
AUG.
okay with change happening the way that change is happening? I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff we just got to be informed about. Either you're gonna be left behind or you're gonna be informed.
Says, thank you for sharing the information. Keep it up. We definitely need to be more involved and more aware of what's going on. Shout out to John, man. Shout out to John for that. We can't want things to get better without wanting things to change. With growth come change. I think that's amazing. That's great. Delvin, clap it up for you. Good for the comment. If you want to be real, consolidation hurt Augusta and stagnated the county.
Yeah. I agree with that too. I agree that consolidation probably did more harm because we're sitting in 30 years of it. And then we were ineffective as a people to remove a mayor that was bad for the city.
Yeah.
And we let a mayor stay in for 8 years.
Quick fix for the long term.
For long term. Absolutely. And quiet is kept or loud as is stated. We're on year 30.
I like that.
We're on year 30 of consolidation. This year makes year 30 of consolidation. So what has really, really changed since 1996 to 2026?
I like the comment. She said, I support gentrification of downtown. They need to sprinkle some of that gentrification on Gordon Highway as well. If they do, we might get Regency Mall to open up.
We might.
Change is coming, but income isn't.
I don't know. Because according to Venus Kane yesterday, they bringing 250 jobs. So we ain't got the people that's prepared for 250 jobs at a data center.
According to Venus Kane, is crazy. Kiki Albert, definitely Gordon Highway. Yeah.
I would love to see that side of Augusta, South Augusta, look like what it looked like when I was growing up. I wanted to be an adult so bad. So much stuff was going on Gordon Highway. Baby, you want to be in the mix. But now it's just like they letting and I'm not even gonna say they are letting. I feel like the people, the community isn't involved enough to hold the people that's in these particular seats accountable, and let alone letting people stay in seats for decades unchecked about what value they're actually adding to the community. That's a whole nother conversation. But we got a lot of people that's been sitting in these seats for a very long time that has went unchecked for a very long time, and we just keep reelecting the same people when they haven't even showed us nothing. And nothing on our mayor. Respect is respect at the end of the day. A lot of stuff that he's taking credit for was already in the works of being done. Before he got in office, a lot of the stuff that he did at his segment these stuff is already in effect. So you get to take that and wear it on your back, but you didn't actually implement these things. The things that you actually spoke on, how did you implement that for a specific community? Not necessarily, I'm not saying the Black community or the white, I'm saying the community that needs the support the most. So at a certain point in time, you have to start building up the community that needs the support the most. Augusta is becoming a 30-hour city with 14-hour paying jobs. Okay. See that?
The same people keep being elected because the older folks that know their names are the only ones
that's voting. Yep, and I agree with that.
It goes back to
what I said. I'm doing this for us. I swear that I am stepping into the heat for our generation. I am a 38-year-old woman, and I feel like our generation is not involved enough. Every room that I go in, I see the older generation. That is it. I don't see enough of us in the room. I don't see enough of us in charge of things. We're grown now. We're not little kids. We're the new aunties, the grandmas, and all the above. I'm not a grandma, but we're the new adults, and we need to act accordingly. We just do. We need to start standing up, taking stances on certain stuff, and not to say that our elders are wrong. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm saying that they're stuck. And it shows, and it keeps showing that they are stuck. And yes, we have slow progress, but we also need people with momentum, experience, and change in with the willingness to perform change. But at the end of the day, y'all go out and vote. Early voting is right now. Look up on www.mvp.sos.ga.gov. Type in your voter information, scroll to the bottom, and see if you're in House District 130 and vote for me. And if you don't vote for me, vote for whoever you feel is the best candidate. It is 6 candidates on here. I'm never going to be against anybody who doesn't vote for me. I love everybody. Pick the best candidate that you see fit.
Vote for Q.
Change is coming. I appreciate what you all are doing to inform the people.
Ain't nothing on Washington Road but coffee houses and hotels. Hey, they making some bread over
restaurants and shopping centers.
Hey, they do got Longhorns. We gotta
right.
We gotta
it's
respect,
restaurants, it's shopping
Longhorns.
centers. They branch off, and you can go a little, and you got some entertainment. So they're building up. Even Grovetown is building up. They got the Krogers. They got the new plaza that's out there.
Too.
They got Longhorns
they got
as well.
The best Longhorns in the city.
So, I mean, everything is being built up around South Augusta. Like, South Augusta still looks the same, and not enough South Augusta people are standing up to speak up, to say something, to hold their leaders accountable, whether it's your state representative, which is what I'm running for, even though these are bills, laws, and different stuff like that. But your commissioners, your school board members, all this stuff go hand in hand. If you don't have a good school system.
Sheffy tagged the mayor.
She said what? Sheffy did what?
Sheffy tagged the mayor.
And yes, Mayor Garnett Johnson took credit for many things that he had direct hand.
Look at the next
he
comment.
had no direct hand creating. Speak on it.
No.
Sheffy Roberts, not you tagging him.
Yo, man, shout out to everybody doing their job.
No. But yeah, shout out to the mayor. I feel like he's doing the job in which he got in office to do. If we got to be completely honest, there's no shade to him at all. Like I said, I voted for the mayor, so there's no shade or ill will behind it. It's just he spoke heavily on small businesses, and outside of the food trucks, I'm trying to figure out what other small businesses he helped.
Robert is saying, "I wish I could vote for UQ for referee. Live in Columbia County, but this is what you could do. You could
share.
talk to all your friends that don't live in Columbia County and see if they live under her district and have them vote for her.
Yep. Or you can share the flyer. Share the flyers, put it in people inboxes. Just get people out to vote. It's 140 people that has voted out of 40,000 people as right now. This would be so embarrassing to lose a race with only under 1,000 people participating.
That would be crazy.
That'll be insane.
But it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy to lose. But if you win, then would you care?
I mean, not really. Not really.
Hey, keep it a bean. I like this
really.
comment. He said, so how do you break that mentality of our vote don't count? I want to speak on that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I think when people say your vote don't count, I'm not agreeing with that. And when you talk about local politics.
Right.
I don't agree with it in general, because I think your vote is your voice. But I can see if you live in a certain state where it's majority going to be Republican or whatever, so maybe it won't count in how they count votes for that election, the presidential. Locally, your voice is everything. That's all you got is your vote.
That's all you got.
Because you're paying taxes, you might as well go vote. But they take that money from you. So I think it's teaching that your vote does count more so though for locally. I can understand if the presidential, you feel like you don't care about it, but why not care when you got a voice? People that would kill to vote. People did die to vote. So if that don't tell you nothing, I don't know what to tell you. Not you, but just in general. He said, okay, he's gonna do that. People saying your vote doesn't count. So they can discourage you from voting because they want you to think your vote doesn't count. I like that. Clap it up for Chevy.
Hey, a old gentleman told me today that his dad told him a long time ago that he told his homeboy that he needed his homeboy to win so that everybody else could win, if that made sense. Like he needed his homeboys to learn his job so he would elevate so that he can bring them up, as opposed to keeping him stagnating. And I think that's our community. Like we keep the people who are great at something right here instead of you becoming great and then uplifting them so that you keep bringing people up as other communities do. Other communities bring each other up. So it's the same thing. I feel like we're in the right direction of doing it. It's just speaking more positivity than negativity. We all know what our issues is in our community. Stop speaking on it and start doing better.
If you can at some point reply to his maybe tonight or something. He wants to know if you can. He said he's reading slow. That he wants to pin the website for early voting.
Okay,
so,
I will.
I'll go to her page. Shaquanta Collins, she got on her page too. So, all right. Locally is where they're not voting. Yeah, we just got to change that.
Yeah.
But this is now mind you, she's saying numbers and she's right about people not getting out there in early voting. This is a special election too. Those are always low turnout. But the goal is to create awareness to make it a higher turnout.
Right. To create awareness, to let people know that we have special elections, and the reason why this special election exists is because someone resigned. So when someone resigns, you have a special election.
It's 140. She right. It ain't 1%. It's 140 out of I think what 44K.
Right. It's 140 as of right now out of almost 40,000 voters, and that's less than it was 0.4% actually that has voted. 0.4. So yeah, and that's just in Augusta. And usually again, the Board of Elections estimated that less than 8% would come out and vote. But even that, like
it's not 400K, right? 40K, right? 40.
40,000.
40,000.
40,000.
But also, just like us, and I'm agreeing with you, Corey. But it's a special election for one, so a lot you have to bring awareness because people are thinking it's just May.
Yeah,
and because now you have the mayors and the judges like on these ballots, they're thinking May only.
Yeah, so, and then with the new signs popping up, it's just this is in March, so this was to fill the empty seat now, but this same seat is on May and November ballot because this seat ends the end of this year.
So and then we're going again.
You got to do it again, but with this particular seat, why it needs so much awareness, because literally I may show up on the ballot 4 times. I may show up on the ballot March. Well, I'm on the ballot for March the 10th. We may have a runoff because it's 6 people in the race, which will put us in an April election, right? And then we have the May primary election for the seat to be renewed in 2027, and then the actual election in November. So it's the awareness of it, because most people don't know that once we vote for the mayor in May, they don't think that they need to come back out in November to vote when that's the school board election. So school board and other general elections that happen that day. So yeah, just keeping that in mind, y'all.
It says people don't know their district, so the candidates got to work extra hard. You're right, but the grind is the best part of everything. Right. So like I think you said in one of your interviews, like I can't lose. Like I thought that was like an amazing attitude to have, because you're learning so much as you do this candidacy,
right?
All the legwork,
and you build relationships and networking and things to that age. I'm not gonna say I encourage everybody to run for public office, but I want to let people know who want to get involved that this is this is a lane to go when you say I want to get involved and do something. It's not for everybody. It's not. But for those who do want to say, okay, I will do something. I am going to get involved. They don't pay a lot of money, none of that stuff. That ain't why people do it. But you get connected. You're part of different networks, and you learn a lot of different things that you did not know. So then you're able to share that information. And like I said, I want to share things on a state level because I feel like that also affected our city. But I'm not well versed in the state level things.
Not yet.
But when I do, we own it as well. We own it as well.
I think it should just be one big election. Hey, I ain't gonna read it all because I think we all think the same thing, but they play these games on purpose.
But I don't think that, y'all. Everything was designed because there was a flaw. Remember that it probably started out as one election early on when they first started doing elections. This change happened because there was some type of flaw that happened in it, I'm sure. Yeah. But we just got, again, not being aware. You go to public school for 12 years, and you don't learn this. You don't learn this type of information at all. You don't know how to actually live in your city because you don't learn how to live in your city. You go to court for a traffic ticket or anything, the judge will look you dead in the face, depending on what type of judge it is, and say ignorance of the law is no excuse. Thank you.
Shout out to you, bro. I did a good job there in the comments. I appreciate it. All the commentary. I like when y'all go back and forth in the comments, like, and teach each other or have dialogue. I think that's amazing too. While we're talking and trying to cover multiple topics at a time. So I think that was cool. So
yeah, I appreciate everybody who stayed on the live, talk with us throughout the entire live. I love the interactive Tuesdays. I love the fact that you guys talk back. We talk to you guys. I love that part of the page itself. I'm happy that we actually did this. And shout out to Mane, because he's the reason why we do the Tuesday lives, because he suggested it.
Coach Carpenter taught us this at Josey in the 90s. I don't know about y'all at Laney, y'all Laney folks.
Ooh, talk to the hand, talk to the hand, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Y'all going through some things right now, so I'm giving y'all some grace.
And when we talk about the live, the goal is always to explain or further explain. So it's AUG explain to further explain a lot of things that we may post that's talked about, things that's clickbait, address things. We do interviews as well. That's just kind of so we're not talking about something we don't know about. Right. We bring a judge on here to talk about judge things. So we have these judges or these people that's elected on our platform. We do need y'all to engage more in that aspect, because we ask our question we want to know, but maybe things y'all want to know. And if y'all ask it, it's not like we just trip them up. We just ask the question. But we try to get a lot of information on here to y'all and funnel it through commentary and dialogue and having a good time. So that's what it was for. It was just for to be an extended version of some of the long posts you was making, because people always say, I ain't reading all that, even though they read all of it, but they don't know what it means still.
Right.
So we break it down even further on here. And then we got people like Sheffy, Monique, we can call and they can give us some even deeper commentary. And it's like, okay, now I understand what that is. So if it's ever something you understand, let us know. We can get the right people on to explain it to y'all, explain it to us, and we can all learn and grow together.
Yeah. May suggested we should have a call-in line. So I think we may add a call-in line and let other people. I think it's other experts in the community. I feel like we're all building and helping each other. We're all teaching and coaching each other up. So anybody, like the teacher from Westside, if she wanted to call in and expand on, how she actually does her teaching style in Westside, that would have been great. So we are going to have a number for you guys to call in and speak your piece. Yeah, because sometimes the comments, the responses be long. Y'all be like, I ain't typing all that. I'd rather just say it. So we cool with that too.
We definitely gonna max. We're gonna put a max. So the phone might just beep. We didn't hang up on you. Just your time was up. Like a jail call. Cause we only have for 90 minutes. Try to be right now for 147. We get a little more. We get a little more.
We pushing it
because it's a good conversation. But yeah, we try to be respectful to like the comments. We put your comments on the screen and read them, because we want y'all to feel like y'all part of the conversation, even if they're not in the room. So but yeah, it's getting late. We gotta get up out of here. She got things she gotta do.
Got things to
March
do.
10th,
it's campaign time.
March 10th. Make sure you go out and vote. Early voting now. Go to her page, get the link, get your early voting in. Vote for Q. You know what I'm saying? Vote for Q. Post if you see her flyer around the city, take a picture of it, tag on your story. You might think it's nothing, but somebody may see your story and now they know she's running for something.
That's right.
So nothing is too much.
Nothing is too much.
If you want a flyer, just comment, contact us, and we'll make anything we need y'all to get. We'll get it to y'all.
Yeah, whoever's throwing the event, I forgot the name. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Pine Hills?
But whoever's throwing the event at Pine Hills, make sure you send us the information so that we can post it.
Please message us. I don't think you have yet. But if not, go through the comments, because they teach them so they probably tired on long days. But that'd be dope for you to attend as well.
Okay.
So look at me telling what to do. You do what you want to do, but
I got it's a couple of them coming up. I got one at Hornsby too.
Sometimes not about people are just lazy. You're right. Look, man, this was dope. Y'all go read books. Go find your teachers, your students, your kids, parent, teacher's name. Be involved. Learn the ballot. I do want to do an episode where we before election, we're gonna have somebody. I don't know who yet, but we're gonna break down the entire ballot for May, as well. And that's gonna be dope. So y'all gonna want to tune into that, so we can tell you each thing that's on there, so you know what you're voting for and why. So you're not going there uneducated, just picking the D word just because the D word is there. And by D, I mean Democrat.
You should do a forum. What you think?
I think
Get
I
all
should.
6 of us together? What you thinking?
This stuff for y'all?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
I think that'd be dope. I think
That'd be
my
great,
platform is
actually.
pretty neutral for the most part.
No,
and all
we
6 of
could-
us being
I'm only doing it here. So
Right.
I'm not doing it no
I think we're set up to do one Thursday, but I think doing one on this platform with all 6 of the candidates
Yeah.
would be great.
And a few of them had them in the comments. You know, we love Karen, so shout out to Karen Gore.
Shout out to Miss
I just did some
Gordon.
stuff with her husband and the other day about cancer, spouses with cancer. I thought it was really dope.
Okay.
She set that up. So, but yeah, man, we got some. That's what I like about the campaign stuff. It ain't never like, you know, it's not blood versus crip. It's
Right.
just we running for something. We got common goals. If you win, cool. If I win,
Same
you know, I'm
thing.
pushing, and we gonna keep pushing from there. That's what I love about the, you know, about the beauty of politics when it's done right.
When it's done right.
and you run a clean campaign.
When you run clean campaign.
But it says 30 seconds.
Delvin is showing the kids what.
Qualified bus drivers quit. Oh, they still. I like that. They in the comments going back and forth. Yeah, I love that for y'all. But look, I gotta go. I gotta eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I'm
me too. I got a
eat
headache.
once a day now. So, yeah.
No, not once a day.
Once a day, man.
Ooh, I'm
Ramadan.
hungry too. But all right, y'all. Thanks for joining our Tuesday talks. We will see you next Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll have some more information come next Tuesday. We are 14 days away from the March 10th election. Everybody share the flyer. Tell your people to vote. I don't care if they vote for me or whomever. Just get out and vote, to be honest. Choose your best candidate and vote for them. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Another Dollar General.